Man, I love black powder revolvers. I just really wish there was an easier way to shoot them.
All we got to work on now is the aim.
Oh, you don't got to worry about that. Look at there. Cartridges. We're in the future now, buddy. My ears hurt. Howdy, friends. I'm Cletus.
I'm Clayton.
And we are the Hicks from the Sticks.
What you got for us today, Cletus?
I got us something pretty neat here. This is a Cimarron Richard Mason conversion of the Colt 1851 Navy. It's almost as cool as a black powder, but you don't have to fumble with actually loading it. You can just use cartridges like a normal gun. And
you ain't got to worry about getting cap jams.
Now this does look better, the Navy, I think.
Arguably.
I mean, that octagonal barrel is just so smooth. But I mean,
I'm kind of partial to this one.
The ease and convenience, you can shoot smokeless out of it too, so you don't have to clean it. I mean, you should probably wipe it down.
Yeah.
But
We've shot them both just a little bit, and you can see the difference on the cylinders there, just on the front of the cylinders. Black powder gets so nasty. Sit there and click it for a second.
I think we shot maybe most 3 cylinders out of this. That's good.
Versus this, buttery smooth.
50 rounds.
Yeah, buttery smooth, just like whenever you right after it's clean. I mean, it's the same.
That's perks of not having to shoot black powder.
It's pretty cool.
What they ought to do is just make it one of these that shoots smokeless powder.
Now, the thing about this one in particular that's a little bit odd is how light the trigger is. I mean, hair trigger. I don't really know if it's like supposed to be some type of a competition thing. It's got rear iron sights. I think all of these conversions had rear iron sights.
Yeah. Well, and the whole thing about the conversions is they're not actually conversions. They're just called that because, you know, they look like a conversion. But what they were was after the Civil War and everything, Colt had hundreds of thousands of barrels and receivers, but they wanted to upgrade them to, you know, use new fancy rimfire ammunition in like, I think like 41 to 44 calibers. So,
and the barrel on this thing's like that off of a 1860 Army.
That's true.
And you can see right here where the ramrod sits. Would you even call that a ramrod? The ejector, I guess, is the same place that the ramrod would sit on an Army. So it's the same thing.
They used the same barrels, but the whole chamber and everything had to be new for them. This is originally, of course. These are entirely different, like not
Both
interchangeable.
Both of these are. I do really like the sights though. Like in comparison to these black powder sights, you can see you just got a notch
and you
got a bead, and they do get fouled up. They get covered. Versus on that, you've got an actual rear sight and an actual front blade, which is very nice whenever you're shooting. Like if you shot it a lot, we don't shoot pistols that much. We don't shoot that much in general. But if we were to, it would be a lot easier to get good with that than this, I think. Especially because you can dump a ton more rounds through that a lot quicker than you can on an original black powder. Not an original, but just black powder in general. It gets so dirty and fouled up and gunked, and every cylinder...
Cap jam.
Squib.
We like 4 squib loads out of it.
Every single time, there's something, just about every cylinder out of black powder. And, you know, you could say that it's us. I think it might be modern parts, but it's just so much harder. It's so much easier to shoot as actual modern cartridges.
It's like, you know, you can look cool and still have fun without having to just look cool and be agonizing. But I mean, you know, black powder's still fun, of course.
Black powder, it's cool. You might be able to see it on us a little bit. The black powder smoke,
Soot.
If you shoot a lot, you just get dusted with it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. You know, would recommend, but just, gosh, it's a pain.
What do you say we go out there and shoot them a little bit?
Let's go for it.
All right, Bubba, today I'm going to teach you how to do some fanning, y'all. Now, the trick to fanning is you spur her up her. Give her hell, Bubba. That's how you get it done.
There ain't enough town in this town for the town of us.
Shun him newfangled cartridges. They ain't worth the salt. BP's where it's at, Bubba. That'll stop a man.
All right, on to the concluding remarks now. You know, just leagues above. I mean, I was hating it first, but this is just top.
Getting down and dirty with it is a lot more fun, I think.
I mean,
black powder's so cool. Cletus over here shot a smoke ring earlier out of that black powder. That was tough.
Now maybe if you were shooting black powder cartridges out of this, it's just the ease and convenience. Even if it doesn't look as nice, it's just so much better. Like,
It's such a toss-up on which one's more fun, because it's like shooting the black
they're
powder.
entirely different experiences.
It's entirely different. Shooting black powder versus smokeless powder, it's leagues and bounds difference.
Now, we say that, but like tonight when I'm cleaning this, I'm going to have to completely disassemble this, give it a sponge bath, never mind, I'm not going to go there. But you know what I mean. Like, I'm going to have to take care of this little guy.
Versus
this,
this.
I'm going to wipe it down with a rim wipe and put it in the safe. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, these are both all right.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. I don't know. I genuinely
About three
a lot of
times.
fun.
About 3 times cost though. You got to think. And this isn't regulated at all either.
Yeah, felons can get those. Felons can't get these. I don't know. They make conversions.
Now you can get a cartridge conversion cylinder, but then you have to beat out that pin. That's a pain that everybody hates every time. So if you're gonna do that, just get an 1858 Remington. Now you can get this kind of conversion too on the Colts, but you have to file that out right there, which that would probably be the best of both worlds. But I mean, that's like a custom job. You have to get somebody professional to do that. That converter's like $400.
Do it in your garage,
Get a hacksaw. But I mean, if you had one of these like this, that might be best. I think that man with no name conversion would probably be the best one. Well, that's probably all I got to say about that. But
Yeah, summed it up pretty good. Toss up on which one's more fun. This one's definitely a lot more easy. We'll see you next time.
Real men don't mind a little squirt.